Everybody. My name is George DelPrete. I'm a partner at Grant Thornton, and I lead the IT service line. Thank you very much to the nominating committee for this opportunity. We have an excellent slate of candidates, and I've known many of you personally for a number of years and be honored to serve alongside you. There's a lot of folks in ACT-IAC who don't know me, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about my background and what I think I can bring to this role. I started my career interning on Capitol Hill and then moved into a civilian role working for the Air Force. It was the first federal IT experience I had where we were using Cobalt to build green screen systems to help track how the Air Force was spending money on its environmental cleanup programs. Flash forward 25 years later, and I'm now leading 150 people looking to find cost-effective ways to bring technology solutions to government. I've always admired what ACT-IAC has done, the collaboration that ACT-IAC does to bring together government and industry to solve pressing challenges, I think is really a model for associations out there. But I've never held a formal role, and I'd like to. I'd like to volunteer more. We talked about volunteering earlier, and I'm ready to volunteer and step up in a role and contribute more than I have in the past. I do have experience with associations. I've been on the board for a group called the Association for Federal Information Resource Management for a number of years. I led the Sustaining Partner Program. I led the Government Membership Program. In both cases, we were able to grow the membership. I also have been very active in building programs. In association with a firm, and in association with the Association for Government Accountants, we put together a program called the CFO-CIO Summit. We were able to bring together CFOs and CIOs to talk about the challenges. Last week we had another successful event generating revenues for both a firm and AGA, and we had more than 300 members in participation. I also have the privilege of leading the federal CIO survey for Grant Thornton. I've interviewed some of the folks in the audience, and a number of you participated in that. Through all those experiences, I think I have a good perspective of what it takes to successfully help solve challenges around some of the pressing federal IT issues that are facing us today. How can I help ACT-IAC? I see myself as a utility infielder. I have a broad array of experiences and can really play a number of roles from recruiting new members. But I think there's a channel to explore, and that channel is really working with other select associations to form a series of selected program events. We work with groups like the Professional Services Council or AGA or the Homeland Security Defense Business Council who have other industry members that aren't part of ACT-IAC and other government members to look at extending the reach of the program. I also think that I would bring a fresh perspective to the organization of ACT-IAC, and I think there's a wealth of information within ACT-IAC today. Sometimes I feel like it's maybe hard to figure out all the things that are going on. And is there a better way to potentially think about how we organize the COI's activities and whatnot? I appreciate the opportunity to be considered and hope I have an opportunity to receive your vote. Thank you.